Well, here we are, section 1.7. This is variation. So A varies directly as B. Well, if that's the case, you know, direct variation has this form: A equals KB, where B is the constant of variation. And our first task is to isolate K. Well, we know how to do that. We'll multiply both sides by 1 over B, or we'll divide both sides by B. And when we do that, the B's divide out, and we get K equals A over B. Now, we're also told that A equals 12 and B equals 3. So now, solving for K, we know that K equals 12 over 3, so K equals 4. And it says find the constant of variation. We've just done that. And write the formula to express the relationship using that constant. So the formula is A equals, we know it's KB, and now we'll replace K with 4. So A equals 4B, and we're done. Okay, I've got another one to do. Same directions, and here it is. So P is jointly proportional to Q and R. Well, then P, joint variation, is P equals K, constant of variation, times Q times R. And by the way, they just told us that P equals 45 when Q equals 3 and R equals 5. So, our first task is to isolate K. Well, we know how to do that. We'll divide both sides. We've got to isolate K here. We'll divide both sides by QR. QR. And the Q's divide out, the R's divide out. So we get K equals P over QR. So then K equals, replacing P with 45 and Q with 3 and R with 5. Let's see, 3 goes into 45 15 times, and 5 goes into 15 3 times, so now we know K equals 3, and so we have to rewrite the equation replacing K with 3, so P equals 3 times QR, and we are done. So we've got one more of these to do. And here it is. C varies inversely as the square of D, and C equals 2 when D equals 3. Well, for inverse variation, we know C equals K over D. And let's see, C equals 2. D equals 3, but we need the square of D, so D squared, and I should put a squared right there, square of D. D squared equals 9. So then, isolating K, we know we'll multiply both sides by D squared. The D squareds divide out, so we get K equals CD squared. Well, K equals, C is 2 times, and D squared is 9, so K equals 18. And now rewriting the original equation and replacing k with 18, we get c equals 18 over d squared, and we've done it.